Two girls were kidnapped by a gang of thugs. A police officer discovered their hideout, and the girls immediately ran toward him for help, seeking shelter behind the officer. To their shock, however, the policeman greeted the kidnappers with a smile. It turned out the local police were in cahoots with the kidnappers. The girls were then brutally shoved into a shipping container. Soon after, the officer left with a satisfied grin. One day, the kidnappers went out hunting for new victims, leaving only one man to guard the girls. To escape, the two girls bided their time. When the guard let down his guard, one of them approached him, using her feminine wiles to seduce him before biting his neck. They eventually seized the handcuff keys and escaped. The sisters immediately drove away from that horrific place. But they weren't about to let the kidnappers off easily. They went to a hardware store to purchase weapons in preparation for revenge, and learned the kidnappers' addresses from the store owner. They then stealthily infiltrated one kidnapper's home and successfully subdued him, tying him to a table to complete their first act of vengeance. Meanwhile, the police officer was leering at a beautiful woman before him. Just as he was about to make an indecent move, he jolted awake to find himself tied to a chair. Standing before him was the very woman he had kidnapped not long ago. Knowing the two girls wouldn't let him off easily, he immediately began begging for mercy. The girl looked at his terrified face with a benevolent smile. She clenched both fists and claimed that if he could guess which hand didn't hold a bullet, he could leave safely. The officer randomly chose a hand, hoping this nightmare would soon end. Little did he know this was all the girls' prank. They just wanted to toy with him. They tied him to the back of their car and dragged him down the road, doused him with gasoline, and burned him to ashes. After completing all this, the sisters drove away, continuing their pursuit of the next target for revenge.